Liverpool are after a transfer that will make Mason Mount forget. Liverpool agreed to a scoring draw with Southampton, who were relegated in the last game of the season. Both clubs have no claim left in the league, and their place in the standings will not change regardless of the results. Klopp gave many alternative players a chance in this match. The obvious thing, however, is the gap in Liverpool's midfield. Conceded goals again revealed that Klopp's need for midfield is urgent. The deal with Alexis Mac Allister is almost done, but multiple midfielders will find their way to Anfield this summer. The Reds have been very enthusiastic about Mason Mount lately, but recent reports suggest that the player has chosen Manchester United over Liverpool. In addition to all these developments, Liverpool are after a transfer that will make Mason Mount forget. Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp is interested in signing Inter Milan midfielder Nicolo Barella this summer. But Barella will have to leave with a lucrative amount to walk away from Simone Inzaghi's team. So what are the latest developments about Nicolo Barella's move to Liverpool? The Reds are considering a move for their midfield general with Alexis Mac Allister, who has agreed to personal terms with Liverpool and is expected to join next month, according to Italian sources. The Italian media claims that Inter will demand €100 million for the 26-year-old player. Earlier reports state that Barella is seeking a new project after years of serving at San Siro, and while Klopp's team needs a rejuvenation, he may be the man to restore Anfield to its former strength. Barella is not the most defensive-centric midfielder in the game, an area Liverpool apparently want to support. But one of Europe's preeminent maestros with a solid progressive presence. He's a tremendous conductor and can work with aplomb in the half-fields, while also scaling up into the final third to impress the game with his clear and clever short passes, hailed as a genius by reporter Mike Pierlucci. Despite the high pay to name the £155,000 a week star, the Reds may be the ideal man to dispel rumours of Chelsea's fledgling Mason Mount. Arsenal and Manchester United were also in the race for the English star, with a staggering £85 million being requested for his autograph. While similar fees are charged for Barella and Blues jewellery, diving into Serie A may be a better way for the Merseyside team. Having played for the Italian national team 43 times, Barella proves how confident he is with his statistics. Compared to midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues, he ranks in the top 7% for non-penalty goals. He is also among the top 11% for shot creation actions, the first 20% for progressive passes, and the top 90% with 11 straight passes per game. Barella is listed on FBref as Mount's most comparable midfielder. After all, Barella is a sensational central midfielder as hailed by one tactics writer, and his signature could lead a renaissance that could result in a new slice of silverware at Merseyside next year. Barella will appear in the Champions League final with Inter this season and has succeeded in putting forward a very outstanding performance in the success of his club on this path. The Italian star can permanently solve Liverpool's midfield problems. Surprise move from Liverpool. Barcelona have been shaken by a player's demand to leave so soon after signing. Liverpool are set to make a bid for the star, who will be allowed to leave for £52 million, according to a report. Despite their well-documented financial strife, Barcelona completed a string of free agent signings last summer with a few expensive catches. Names like Jules Koundé, Rafinha, and Robert Lewandowski have all come for big sums. However, according to the Daily Mail, French international star Koundé is looking to leave after just one season. Reports state that the 24-year-old former Sevilla star is unhappy that he has been repeatedly dismissed by Barca boss Xavi. Koundé spent a small part of the season as a centre-back. However, he spent most of the season playing at right-back. According to the report, Koundé now had enough money and surprised the no-camp bosses by telling them he wanted to leave. Koundé was a signing of £46 million, and while Barcelona is stated to be open to monetization, they will be pushing to make a profit. To that end, a £52 million bid would be sufficient to seal a deal. Koundé has been the subject of offers from Chelsea before joining Barcelona and has more recently been linked to Manchester United and Newcastle. But according to recent reports, Liverpool are lining up and their moves are being driven by Jürgen Klopp. Indeed, the German boss has been labelled as willing to bring Count to Anfield, where he will compete with Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk for a starting berth at the centre-back. Liverpool were reported to have made an offer, but it was not specified how much their offer was worth. In any case, with Barcelona making it clear that a £52 million bid would suffice, Liverpool know exactly where they stand in the negotiations. In encouraging news for the Reds, it has also been claimed that their failure to qualify for next year's Champions League will not deter Count from joining. Midfielders are expected to dominate the scene at Anfield this summer. However, Fabrizio Romano has previously confirmed that a new centre-half and reserve right-back are wanted. This is one of the reasons why Liverpool want Count. The French star can be an alternative for both defender and right-back. However, he is likely to have another dissatisfied Liverpool career if Klopp asks Count to hide at right-back because of his dissatisfaction with being asked to do so in Spain. Thomas Tuchel will decide whether to sell Liverpool's target. Liverpool are chasing many midfielders this summer. There is also a star from Bayern Munich on the list of the Reds, who will enter an active period in the summer. Ryan Gravenberch, who Bayern Munich recruited from Ajax last year, is one of the names on Liverpool's list. Now the latest reports are that Thomas Tuchel will play a key role in whether Liverpool requested Bayern Munich talent Ryan Gravenberch will be sold this summer. According to Fabrizio Romano, the German coach will decide, together with the Bundesliga Champions Board of Directors, whether to allow the Dutch national player to leave. And Liverpool will be strongly linked to Gravenberch depending on the state of this decision. Tuttomercato has previously suggested that Bayern may be open to selling Gravenberch for €50 million. He had reported that the German giants had paid Ajax nearly double last summer to sign the 21-year-old midfielder. Still, there may be a price Liverpool are willing to pay. The Reds are huge fans of Bayern's young player, despite a lack of minutes under both Tuchel and Julian Nagelsmann this season. A decision could be made soon on the Dutch player, as the Bavarian club now sits down and prepares to discuss Gravenberch's future. Indeed, Liverpool realise they could be strong favourites to sign Gravenberch this summer. Bayern may consider selling the 21-year-old for profit as they prepare for a complete restructuring in the transfer window. With just 6 starts for Bayern all season, it's perhaps not really a surprise that Gravenberch wants to leave the Bundesliga giants. While Liverpool are still interested in the midfielder, the 21-year-old's departure from Germany for Merseyside could please both sides. While Gravenberch has effectively lost a year of his career, signing to Liverpool could give the midfielder a welcome boost in getting his form back on track. Jürgen Klopp is also an excellent coach for the young Dutchman to learn new things.